at home there, because we can do what we love there, because it fits us, because it is us, because they know us there, and we know they'll bring out the best in us there.
Something about Eastern really makes it feel like home.
I love my life here. I have many familiar faces that stop and say hi on campus and are just genuinely happy to see you. And still every day, though, I'm meeting new people. It's amazing how in 4 years, Eastern has become like a home for me.
What's cool with Eastern is that because you have small class sizes and because you occasionally see a professor again further on in your college career, while you don't see how far you've come, they do. And they show it to you through their feedback on your assignments and in the classroom, and that's only possible because they know you personally and they've seen you grow, because in those small classes, they can.
One of the reasons that I think that students choose to come to Eastern Illinois are the kinds of opportunities that they can get outside of the classroom. It doesn't matter what their major is, doesn't matter what their interests are, they can find something beyond the regular confines of what we might think of as a lecture and a laboratory environment. There are plenty of opportunities for students to grow in a variety of different kinds of ways outside of the classroom.
As a professor, an advisor, and a mentor, my calling is to help my students find theirs. I get to be part of one of the most exciting and growth-producing times in a student's life, and I just love that.
The one thing that I advise any freshman coming into EIU is that go for everything. I mean, there's so much out there waiting for you, so many opportunities to do research, to find employment, even places to study in the library. Just go and explore everything that Eastern has to offer, because you won't find it anywhere else. It's really one of the best choices I've made is coming to Eastern, and it's opened a lot of doors, and I've met a lot of great people, learned a lot of great things, and it's a chance to better yourself every day. And I feel like I've honestly become a better person than I was yesterday every day.
Imagine the person you'll grow up to be, the life you'll get to live, the family and community you get to serve. EIU, because what matters most is what lasts.
Well, good morning. And I don't know about you, but that video, which I know some of you have seen, demonstrates why Eastern is a special place. And more importantly, it underscores why our students truly love Eastern. So welcome to our first fall update together. I am honored to serve as EIU's 12th sitting president. And I look forward to working with all of you to advance our mission as we author the university's next chapter together. I come before you this morning to provide a campus update, launch our new strategic plan, Plan 2028, and recognize 5 exemplars with the Presidential Service Award. Before I share specifics, I'd like to begin with a message of thanks. Thank you for the work you do. Thank you for the lives you impact, and the commitment to student success you bring to campus every day. Our mission is to be a superior university that provides accessibility to the widest range of learners possible. We do that, and I'm proud to say you do it well. At the same time, I want to encourage you to bring forward new ideas and innovative perspectives so that we may collaboratively chart our university's future together. I welcome a spirit of engagement and creativity that will help us advance our amazing university that has served so many people so well over the years. With respect to an update, I'm pleased to report enrollments are solid, diverse, and reflect the hard work of and effort of everyone in this room and across campus for the past few years. And I recognize that all of our work is enrollment management. And the pride you show every day in your interactions with each other, our learners, and future Panthers make it happen. So whether you make sure our steam tunnels are safe, put shingles on our roof like Jeff Bailey, who's retiring this week, score electronic writing portfolios, register students, coach Division I student athletes, promote wellness, create a positive learning environment in our residence halls, or prepare students in our classrooms, your efforts are seen and valued by your friends, colleagues, and most importantly, our students. So I thank you. As this infographic demonstrates, enrollment is stable with continued growth in international and graduate students. We've all done amazing work over the past few years, and the sustained efforts of the admissions team that Kelly Miller has assembled, as well as the entire division of enrollment management, are much appreciated. Over the past 3 cycles, the growth of international students has been extraordinary. Today, EIU's international student population includes students from 60 different countries. That's 1/3 of the membership of the UN. And the growth is related to the hard work and effort of the Office of International Students and Scholars and leadership of Andy Cabaselli. And I want to commend the efforts of the School of Technology and commitment of their graduate coordinator, Dr. David Melton, because internationalization has been critical to our success in recent years. Beyond record international and graduate students, EIU continues to have observed improvements in new student academic profiles based on ACT and SAT scores, as well as GPAs. Simply put, EIU is increasingly a first-choice destination for many of the state and region's highest performing students. Yet, the competition for Illinois high school graduates is intensifying, and first-time, full-time students are essential to our institution's future. For that reason, EIU will launch the Original Local Scholars Program for fall 2024 with financial support from increased AIM-HIDE monies. We have retooled an underdeployed Panther Promise program to meet its original intent, to provide support to non-eligible students, and more effectively leveraged expanded MAP monies from the state to enhance our competitiveness. Additionally, we've identified existing resources to create a new Student Success Engagement Scholarship that invests in our student leaders. And insofar as all of our work contributes to enrollment management success, I cannot emphasize enough how appreciative I am to faculty, chairs, and staff who attend open houses, transfer days, and other programs for prospective students. Once our students arrive in Charleston, EIU needs to continue to invest time, energy, and resources in retention, because student success requires what Peter Felton calls the relentless welcome. Felton's relentless welcome is an intentional, everyday, all-hands initiative that begins day one and continues until every student crosses the commencement stage in Lance. And it requires us to demonstrate through policy, practice, and pedagogy that we care for and about every student. While enrollments are solid, we must continue to live within our means to make sure expenses do not exceed revenues, and to be fiscally responsible as we endeavor to provide an affordable, inclusive, and accessible education to all students. To that end, I have asked Vice President for Business Affairs, Matt Bierman, to host a town hall on university budget to enhance transparency and awareness of the shifting dynamics of higher education in Illinois and across the nation. As the challenges are real, it is essential that university leadership engage in open and frank discussions of budgets, revenues, and the cost associated with doing our important work. The town hall will be here in Doudna on November 1st. So how will we meet the challenges for the next few years? It will be by intentionally engaging in a strategic planning process that focuses on the mission and our shared vision for EIU. In doing so, we as a campus will foster student success, strengthen the state of Illinois' economy, and serve our local and regional stakeholders. To accomplish this, EIU's next few years will be guided by Plan 2028. Plan 2028 extends from and complements the Illinois Board of Higher Education's strategic plan known as A Thriving Illinois. The IBHE plan focuses on the capacity for higher education to promote equity, sustainability, and an inclusive economy across our state. Following more than a year-long process, collaboratively led by Grant Sterling, Danielle Gaynor, Josh Reinhardt, and 20 other task force members, EIU has crafted a framework that coalesces around 4 interrelated themes: achieve, engage, create, and resource. Plan 2028 includes 14 strategic initiatives supported by 35 activities that will be assessed annually. The plan's initiatives will be collaboratively led by theme co-champions with the assistance of dedicated implementation teams. In addition to the 4 thematic working groups and implementation teams, I have asked EIU's Chief Information Officer, Ryan Gibson, to coordinate and schedule annual updates for the entire campus community. With respect to strategic investments associated with Plan 2028, I am pleased to report that the university will fund the following activities. To support Achieve activities, the university received a one-time supplemental $500,000 from the state to fund equity-based student success initiatives, including EIU's freshman and transfer connection programs, as well as academic hubs. Building on 3 hubs established last year to support Latinx, African American, and Asian American students, EIU is planning and will launch a family academic hub in Booth Library to support our student parents. And the provost is also working on expanding active learning spaces across campus. To support high-impact practice, EIU's commitment with our UPI partners will translate this year into an additional $75,000 to support student research and study abroad this year, and our research and study abroad offices are working with faculty committees to distribute these monies for the current year. Under the rubric of Engage, EIU is co-launching a community project known as the University Community Collaborative to address issues such as transportation and economic development as identified by the Charleston CAN initiative. Additionally, we will be updating our economic impact study to demonstrate to legislators and the community the many and important contributions EIU makes to Charleston and the state. This work should be completed in early spring, and I look forward to sharing this information with the campus next year. I am pleased to announce that effective October 1st, EIU now offers a new community service leave benefit that will enable our employees to give back to the community. Specifically, the new policy and benefit will provide 1 paid day of service leave, 7.5 hours, per fiscal year to every employee to participate in an off-campus community service project led by a local government agency or a not-for-profit organization with supervisor approval. In the case of employees in negotiated units, I have asked Ms. Amy Calvert to develop appropriate MOUs to ensure all employees have access to this new benefit. Additionally, as student engagement and connectedness are critical to student success, Vice President Flaherty and I have collaboratively launched a fraternity and sorority life task force to revitalize participation and reinvigorate the membership of all Greek letter organizations across campus. The task force is comprised of alumni volunteers and student leaders representing NPHC, IFC, PHC, and EIU's new Multicultural Council. The task force final report is anticipated to be submitted in February or March of next year, and the task force chair, Jody Stone, will share their work with the campus community next semester. Plan 2028's Create theme will see investments in a relaunched Senior Diversity and Inclusion Officer search that will support our HLC Quality Initiative, as well as expanded academic engagement, as the position will also function as the Executive Director of the Office of Inclusion and Academic Engagement. This position is critical for our campus and our students, as diversity, equity, and inclusion and belonging are essential for creating a culture on our campus that reflects our values. In the areas of research, Dr. Ryan Hendrickson, interim provost, has identified $20,000 in one-time funds to expand professional development for faculty through the Faculty Development and Innovation Center. Similarly, interim graduate dean Bob Chestnut has announced plans for a new proposal development program for early career faculty to enhance the overall competitiveness of faculty research and increase extramural grants. Further, tomorrow I will authorize the transfer of $75,000 from the Office of the President's gift account to be distributed across the colleges and Booth Library to support tenured and tenure-track faculty registration fees at national and international conferences where they present peer-reviewed research or engage. That was nice. I didn't expect the laugh. I'm trying to be serious. Okay. I lost my place. Okay. I have asked interim Provost Hendrickson to work with the deans to ensure these monies have the most significant impact on research and creativity possible. EIU is also in the process of soliciting bids to update our campus facilities plan to ensure that we have the infrastructure necessary to meet our needs and also our aspirational goals. Further, the wellness and care of our employees is a critical priority. For that reason, leadership recognizes the importance of addressing compensation issues. In the current year, eligible non-negotiated employees will receive a 3% salary increase retroactive to July 1st, and eligible non-negotiated employees with fiscal year annual salaries of less than $50,000 will receive a 3.5% salary increase. In addition to the increases, the university has also clarified our compensation rules, and employees will receive these increases based on their June 30, 2023 salary. Going forward, the leadership hopes and expects to implement non-negotiated salary increases as early in the fiscal year as possible, as it is critical that all employees be aware of any and all adjustments as soon as reasonably practicable. Based on our commitment to our commitment to employees isn't just about finance. The university, I'm pleased to say, will provide new memberships for up to 100 full-time employees to participate in the College of Health and Human Services Adult Fitness Program who enroll prior to December 1st, 2023. Additionally, the university will also cover the renewal fees for all employees who are currently enrolled. My hope is to jumpstart growth in this program and revitalize faculty and staff participation in this valuable initiative led by Dr. Stacy Ruhal and Kinesiology, Sport, and Recreation's outstanding graduate assistants. Under the leadership of EIU's Student Rec Center Director Sarah Doherty, we will launch group fitness activities next month for our entire campus community during the lunch hour, free of charge, 2 days a week. Specifically, it's going to be yoga, Monday and Friday. We'll see how that rolls. That'll be October 9th, so please look for more information in the campus newsletter. Additionally, the university has revised several IGPs that will clarify our summer schedule and institutionalize winter break days. Effective next summer, and upon the suggestion of Staff Senate, the summer schedule will be standardized, even during holiday weeks, with half-day Fridays for most employee groups. From this year forward, a new IGP ensures that the non-state holiday days between Christmas and New Year's will be codified as gift days. Finally, effective this afternoon, I have worked with VP Bierman and Director of Human Resources Linda Holloway to approve a new parental leave policy of 20 leave days for eligible full-time non-negotiated civil service and A&P employees that ensures these employees have access to the combined sick, vacation, and parental leave they need to meet the growing needs of their families. This benefit is consistent with parental leave benefits at our regional peers, and my expectation is that we will work diligently and quickly with our negotiated colleagues to develop a similar leave program if one does not already exist. With respect to our mission, the financial dynamics of higher education and regional comprehensive institutions like us requires the university to be strategic, entrepreneurial, and at the same time thoughtful about the deployment of inherently limited resources. For that reason, Plan 2028 focuses on the overall sustainability of institutional finances, meeting the financial expectations of the U.S. Department of Education, as well as our creditors, and resources our core mission, serving students. Plan 2028 includes an emphasis on strategic enrollment management and builds on the hard work of the talented folks in enrollment management, seeks out new partnerships with local employers like Carl and Rural King to expand access to higher education, as well as generates new revenue streams. Our plan also focuses on resourcing and enhancing sustainable international enrollments. I am pleased, finally, to announce the University Advancement is beginning the process of planning for a comprehensive fundraising campaign and will be launching a feasibility study this semester with the goal of initiating a silent phase in the not-too-distant future. Yet, Plan 2028 only achieves its goals if we continue to commit to our students, engage with one another, embrace creativity and innovation, focus on our mission, and invest the time and effort to foster a campus culture that enlivens our values and meets the needs of all students and all employees. Because the success, retention, and well-being of our learners and colleagues is an essential element of enhancing our overall competitiveness as an institution. With respect to a few more updates, EIU has launched a national search for our next provost and vice president for academic affairs, and the vice president for university advancement search is underway, with finals expected to visit campus shortly, a little later in the semester. Additionally, EIU is now in our final preparations for the 2024 reaffirmation by the Higher Learning Commission, and the site visit is scheduled for September 2024, so it's only 1 year away. So I'd ask if any members of the EIU reaffirmation leadership or criterion chairs reach out this year, that you'd assist them in any way possible to help us prepare the final report and visit. So next we're going to hand out some awards. So I'm going to ask the vice presidents of the university to come up on the stage as we close by recognizing 5 outstanding employees. The Presidential Service Award is a special one because the recipients today are being recognized based on the feedback and support of their peers. They're peer nominated, and these employees exemplify a deep and sustained commitment to EIU's mission, and they have significantly contributed to our success over the years. Our first honoree is recognized as, quote, a warrior and advocate for each student that steps on our campus, regardless if they are in housing or on campus. And one nominator describes her as, quote, warm, empathetic, and above all, sincere. A colleague who cares deeply for our students. I am pleased to recognize Ms. Julia Awalt from the Division of Student Affairs, Office of Housing and Dining. Julia. Oh, I guess I should be. The next recipient is likely a familiar face to everyone across campus. As his nominator notes, he has, quote, a positive attitude that is infection, and he makes everything work behind the scenes. And I can attest that this individual cares deeply about this campus and the people he works with. I am pleased to recognize Facilities own Mr. Nate Brown. Nate? Our third honoree, is a dedicated colleague who has literally transformed the culture of EIU's help desk. Her supervisor reports, and I know everyone in this room can attest to the fact that she is a kind, helpful, and trusted voice on the other end of the line on many, if not most, of our tech support calls. I am privileged and honored to recognize Ms. Becky Hsu from ITS. Today's fourth recipient is a faculty member whose service and leadership to the community and commitment to K-12 education represents service in action. She has spearheaded a highly successful mentoring program at Mattoon High School and brought it here to EIU as freshman and transfer connection. I'm pleased to award a Presidential Service Award to the College of Education's Dr. Heidi Larson. So I guess there's just one more. Here we go. The final recipient is described by a nominator as an individual with, quote, an energy and tone that is always welcoming, inviting, and deeply authentic. She's a person who lives and oversees everyday operations of EIU's brand, and her colleagues note she supports us and challenges us to do our best, and does so with a big picture vision that is complemented by an attention to detail. She's going to have to take her headphones off because I'm privileged to recognize Marketing Communications, Ms. Christy Kilgore. Well, but before we go, we have more donut holes, so if you guys are hungry, let's get rid of those. But I'd like to thank the team that made today's event possible. Specifically, I'd like to thank and recognize the amazing Judy Gatrell. Judy, where are you? She knew I was worried about the donut holes arriving, so thank you. She made that happen. The entire Doudna staff, Panther Catering, our local purveyor of donut holes, Mattoon's Holy Moly Daylight Donuts. That's a mouthful, but they're pretty good. The marketing communications team, in particular, Christy Kilgore and Josh Reinhardt. So thank you. We'll reconvene with a brief update in January, and I hope to see you around campus. Have a great day, and thank you for what you do. And if the recipients could come back up for a photo real quick.